Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol DGAZ. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this may look like several days worth of time right there, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I have done this analysis in the recent past, so that's where these red and green line annotations are coming from. But after today's price action with the gap up and then continued movement upwards, a lot of updates here need to be done. First thing I'm going to do is just a little house cleaning. Going to get rid of these lines down here. Yes, they still pertain to the chart, but in the spirit, and from a presentation standpoint of not wanting to have 8 million lines everywhere that can cause clutter and confusion, just want to try to keep this as clean as possible. Although the first update, which is based on a foundational principle in charting, which states when levels of resistance are broken and closed above, you ideally want to see them act as support. So for those of you that maybe have watched the past videos and remember me talking about right around the $7.80 area as a level of resistance, now that the price is well above it, this would be considered more so kind of one of those overall areas of support. Pretty important because, the last thing you want to see the price do is go back to where it was, right? I'm assuming I kind of state the obvious when I say that. And that's what 780 represents. If the price were to, close below it or separate to the downside, at that point in time, that would be putting the price right back inside of this range where it already was. Again, going back, not a sign of, what you really want to see. Whereas if the price came down here, not saying it will, bounce around and head back up, even at that point in time where you'd have a set of lows right here, you'd have this set down there, you'd have that set, and if you picture each of these as stair steps, well, hey, you have some nice stair steps going in the upwards direction. And, that's the name of the game. If stair steps are being built in that upwards direction, that's what you want to see. Ideally speaking, meaning, hey, Clay, what would make this chart look the absolute strongest going forward? If the price can hold up here above the $8.40 mark, that would certainly make things look the strongest, but by no means is $8.40, a must-hold level or anything like that, because again, still have $7.80 down below. Now, what about levels of resistance? So if this upwards price movement is going to continue, where are some of these potential battlegrounds at? For this, going to have to scrunch up the chart here quite a bit. Always a good problem to have. All right, actually, we're going to go to another time frame. There we go, and it's actually still pretty hard to see. So definitely a good problem to have here when things get hard to read because you're having to go back so far into the chart's history. First level of resistance, $8.90, which the price temporarily broke through today. And then after $8.90, next level up there, $9.25. So all in all, very nice looking chart. And at the end of the day, as long as the price keeps doing what it's been doing in terms of putting in these higher bases, then the long-term chart is going to continue to take care of itself. One of the most popular questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the ETFs and stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then by all means click right there to get access to the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and like I say, it is free. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.